This video that I'm making right now, if Bill C9 and all these others pass, this bill is going to make me a hate speecher. So you support independence. Why?
We came from the Philippines, and it's the same thing what's happening, that the politician and the government in control, they're overreaching, they're controlling people.
Do you know a lot of other Filipinos who support independence?
I do talk a lot of them. You subscribe to this guy, he's good.
Eric is on fire too. He's had some good videos going on.
Look at him going on. He's probably handed out all the signs already in like 15 minutes. So what would you say to like true Christians, believers, like sincere believers, followers of Christ? What would you say to them who are still like, no, I'm loyal to Canada?
If you're a Christian, you have to hold everything up against the word and against the light.
Yes.
And there's no light there. It's all darkness. So you shine a light and it penetrates everything they're doing.
Fringe picked a good spot. It's like they're setting up for Canada Day. Let's max out Cory Morgan's foundation at 600,000.
Yeah.
You know, we're at 60,000 already. Let's get to 600, cap them out, put them out of business, and then pile on the next one.
Everywhere I go,
Yeah.
in St. Albert, I get attention. Grocery store, swimming pool, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? 90% of them are on board. All the ones that, it's way bigger than what people think.
Then they leave a comment. You're like, you're never going to win. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll just go home and pout. Yeah.
Alberta's like the kid in the basement, you know, now it's time to get out and get a real job.
Yeah.
I've had the other side come up and swear at us.
Yeah.
They do all kinds of things,
Yeah.
yet we don't do that
Oh.
because we know better.
It's nice to hear that, because usually in the comment section I'm getting told to get bent. So
Oh,
I'm sorry about that.
hey, it's part of the job.
Pray about it and ask God, is this what you want me to support? Or do you want me to support a free world for myself, for my religious views, for my grandkids, and for the future?
And it's like, this is what you get if you want to go along Forever Canada. Free speech like this, me and this gentleman, we just met him right now. This is going to be illegal in Canada very soon.
They told my grandson that being patriotic
Yeah.
equated to being a racist. You can't put on your blinders and say, oh, it'll just get better, because it won't. It's going downhill so bloody fast.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm John. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here in Spruce Grove with my big, blue, beautiful Alberta flag, showing my support for Alberta independence with all these wonderful people who just showed up. Hi.
I see you all the time.
I love you.
I subscribe. I meant to see you for a long, long time. So I better go there because it's going to be there. Derek was saying, John. 1 year.
I just wanted to come out and see the crowd showing up.
I know.
Derek's handing out these signs.
Yeah, he said on YouTube last week and said, John gonna be there. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, thanks so much for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And where's your wife?
Oh, she's at home.
Oh,
Yeah.
you left her.
Well, Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. How are things going?
Good.
Yeah, doing a good job, man.
Yeah, hey.
Come say hi.
Hey, thanks so much.
Yeah,
Well, you're here for a sign.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hi.
Try to do as much as we can, you know, to
Yeah.
get this thing across the finish line, you know.
I really support what Cory Morgan's doing.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the best things to do, you know, to print up these signs and hand them out. And I would just ask people who are watching this video to donate to the cause. And if you can't donate, then pick up 10 signs and hand them out to your friends.
10, I think, we're supposed to get one per family or something.
Well, right now he's giving out one per family. But, you know, donate some money and then print out more. Cory says he's printing hundreds per day now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He raised $62,000.
Excellent. Excellent.
I mean, if the town of Tabor doesn't take that in legal fees.
I love that. What a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think of that?
Oh, I totally, it makes me sick, actually.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, how do they call that a nuisance?
Yeah.
I mean, like, seriously, how is that a nuisance?
Yeah.
Just because, what, maybe 15% of the population disagrees with it?
Yeah.
So then they can determine, like, it's basically how this is working out.
Yeah.
You know, oh, they don't like the independence program, but they're, you know, there's a small group that's going to, like, tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Nice loophole, though, really.
Yeah.
Because it's a nuisance. A nuisance, is that what the
Yeah.
But I was thinking to myself, and I was telling my wife, I was thinking, why don't they just let them take them to court?
Yeah.
Because this is just a town ordering him.
Yeah.
It's not a legal thing until it
Whoa.
gets ordered by a court.
But so I was worried that maybe that's their tactic, and then that would drain the bank account because the legal fees, right?
That or if he has a business license with Tabor,
Yeah.
that would be the only way they could hammer is take his
Right.
business license away,
Yeah.
saying it's a nuisance or something.
I doubt he has a business license. Yeah.
But on a personal note, how are things going with you?
Oh, hey, really good.
Your program is really good.
Yeah.
My wife and I watch it all the time, so
Hey, thanks
she's
so
a
much.
really big fan of yours. So am I.
You know, I don't want to do this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be out here with this. This is actually a really uncomfortable thing for me. I'm kind of an introvert. Hi.
Like the flag.
Yes.
Look at the Canadians. I follow you, brother.
Talking to Alberta.
I like it. Hey?
Talking to Alberta.
Yeah, I know. Oh, talking to Alberta. Yeah.
You got your sign.
Yeah.
They put it up on the lawn.
Got that.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right.
I'm going to secure it to the fence. I think the wind will take it right out of the grass.
Well, there's one up on my lawn. But what I was saying is I don't really want to do this, but I woke up and I heard what was happening, like all the things that are going on in Canada, and I'm like, we got this opportunity to really come together and found a nation. Like, isn't that an amazing thing? Like,
Well, when we were talking back in January
yeah.
or February, early
Yeah.
February, is that when we were?
When did you actually
launch this?
I must have launched it, I think January the first week, maybe February. I forget. I don't know.
Because I know. Anyhow, when I first saw it, and
Hey, thanks so much for saying hi. Yeah, come on back.
Yeah, you come a long ways, and
Yeah.
everything helps, right?
Yeah.
Like seriously, it does.
Well, and I think like, okay, this isn't for everybody, and I'm really out of my comfort zone to do this because I don't like to be out in public doing this kind of stuff. And it's kind of dangerous, actually. If people want to steal my camera and hit me all the time.
But you're used to speaking to a group of people, though. You're a good orator.
Well,
You are.
I try to listen.
Well, I've had the privilege of you're talking to the whole group of us, so I know that you can do that job.
Thank you so much for the praise. This isn't about me. Like, this is about all of this. Like,
You know what?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I was your first subscriber. I'm number 40.
you were
Oh, this is my wife, John. Candace.
Thank you so much.
I caught your video. 40. Nice to meet you.
Just think when he hits it. Just think when
Well,
he
I
hits,
caught
when
the
he hits a
video
million.
and I said, "Oh, this is somebody new," and I
grabbed my
clicked
flag.
on it, and I'm like,
I'm back.
"Well, he doesn't have any subscribers. He must be brand new." And I'm like,
I'm
gonna hit that.
wonderful what you're doing. It's
Yeah.
wonderful what
Hey,
you're
thanks so much.
doing. Appreciate it. And I've been following you.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Hey, thanks so much. Well, I'm a little bit curious though. So you support independence. Why? what motivates
Why
you?
not?
Why not?
You know, exactly.
Yeah.
Because, we came from the Philippines, and it's the same thing what's happening. That the politician and the government in control. They're overreaching. They're controlling people. What you say, what you think.
Yeah.
And when we moved here in Canada in 1994,
1994.
yes,
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, Canada has been very good for my family since then.
Yeah.
But it's not the same Canada anymore. I was so proud to be a Canadian. I always raised my Canadian flag.
Yeah.
But then, since the Trudeau government came in,
Yeah.
and then what they did to the truckers convoy,
Yeah.
that, opened my eyes.
Yeah.
And no.
Yeah. I think that opened a lot of Canadians' eyes. Like that kind of turned things around for us, right? So do you know a lot of other Filipinos who support independence?
I do talk a lot of them, but
I know, but
you know how the Philippines, they have fear
Yeah.
in just kind of showing them their cards or
Yeah.
what they really favor.
Yeah.
I'm also planning
Yeah.
to do a YouTube channel just to talk to the Filipinos and other immigrants.
That would be a serious help for the community.
Well, I would do that.
Yeah.
And I'm planning to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need fancy gear. But I was thinking like you talked about fear. I'm actually afraid right now because of all these internet censorship bills that are coming out and all this free speech, hate speech laws. This sounds like something straight out of a communist country, and give me a tinfoil hat.
Exactly. So, and I'm surprised why people cannot see it, or maybe they see it,
Yeah,
but they're being subjected to brainwashing and all that.
yeah.
That they really don't mind. And I talk to people. So you're okay with where we are right now? Are you okay with spending $300 to go grocery shopping, and you get out there with the 2 bags of groceries? Are you okay with that?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not. So you said you came in 94, right? So do you remember what a loaf of bread cost around 94?
Oh, I think it was $1.50 or something like that. Yeah.
No, I maybe even like 60 cents even. Like you can get the cheap bread for even 50 cents. And now a loaf of bread is how much?
Oh my goodness. It's like
$6 a loaf.
Yeah. And so like here's the thing. Right now, Forever Canada says just stay, things will get better. But we are locked into inflation, government spending, government debt. A loaf of bread at this rate, if it continues like this, over 20 years, we're going to be paying like $35 a loaf of bread. Like that's what inflation does, and that's the path that Canada's on, and inflation forever Canada. That's what that means.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Put it right up
I don't know what else can we say to people on the other side that are, they wanted to stay in the status quo. I don't know what to say to them because I tell you, they feel the pain too.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that how much we spend on grocery, the same money that they spend as well. But or maybe they have a lot of money. They don't mind paying more taxes. They don't mind paying more in groceries and utilities and stuff. But no.
Yeah. No, I mean, and taxes are just going to keep going up, and inflation is going to keep going up, and that's like that. The path that Canada's on right now is predictable. Like we know, and you even said your story with the Philippines, right? So like, what's the government like in the Philippines? Like, why did you leave there?
Oh, it's because it's the same thing, right? You work so hard, but at the end of the day, you don't have anything to show for it.
Yeah.
It's like we pay taxes there,
Yeah.
but those taxes doesn't go back to the community, doesn't go back to infrastructure. They just go into the pocket of whoever is sitting in the government, and that's what we're seeing right now here in Canada.
Yeah, I mean, so many immigrants come to Canada, they tell me the same story. They're like, I see the same thing happening that happened in my country. And so, but I think Canadians, we've had it so good for so long that we just don't realize it.
Venezuela is a good example.
Thanks so much. Yeah, pleasure meeting you. Venezuela.
I just wanted to shake your hand.
Thanks so
and
much.
thank you for everything that you do.
Yeah. Well, hey, thanks so much. You're talking about Venezuela. My wife is from Venezuela.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen an interview of a guy who was from Venezuela, and he says it's the same thing, all the steps that they went through for the government overreaching the control. And anybody that's come from another country, they recognize you. Yeah. It's very sad, and it's, I hate to say goodbye to Canada, but there is no Canada.
I never thought I would end up in this position where I would be like, because, during the trucker convoy that came up earlier here, I had Canada flags on my vehicle. I put them up on my lawn. That was like a symbol of like, let's unify, let's get in. And how did we get treated during that time?
Exactly. I was in Red Deer when the truckers left in 2022, just to see them off, because I couldn't go to Ottawa. But that was awesome. Oh, that was awesome.
Hey, how's it going?
My grandson.
Say hi to YouTube.
Say, my name's Carter.
Just remember, YouTube's forever.
YouTube is forever. Yeah. So anyway, thanks very much for all the hard work that you do. I know you said you're an introvert, but you're doing an awesome job.
I break myself out of my bubble, but thank you for your hard work too. And I just encourage, if you can, donate to one of these third-party advertisers, help them print up more of these signs, and then help to hand them out, right? Like, we're going to need an army of volunteers to get them on all the lawns we possibly can. Can you imagine 1 million signs on people's lawns?
Yeah. Well, I'm from Wildwood, and I wanted to grab a bunch today because there's a lot of Patriots out there.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Can't get them. Gotta wait.
Yeah. I got to say, I'm not affiliated with any of this. I make no money off of this. I'm not, I just got to say that for legal purposes, right? I'm a good supporter, and, same thing, I wear Alberta Proud Doubts hat.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And I got Fringe's shirt just like you got.
Yeah,
I got the
won
blue
this one actually.
Yeah.
I just got it in the mail today. I won it, yeah.
Oh, you were in the live stream that night.
I was. And he chose my name, so God bless him.
Yeah, God bless him. And God bless you guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. It's awesome.
Awesome. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow. You guys got your signs.
Yes, thank you. I love watching your videos.
Yeah.
Check this out. I was just showing there. I live in St. Albert. I drove all
I'll point my camera this way so I don't get your code.
Yeah, okay.
And my weird
there's
glasses.
my house. There's my house in St. Albert.
Yeah.
Now, you know, like we're kind of a woke city, but you know what?
Yeah.
We're gaining momentum.
Yeah.
People are getting the message, and I get a lot of compliments in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So that's good news. That's good news for St. Albert.
Yeah. There's a guy right down the street from where I live.
Yeah.
He just put up a big flag on his house, and that's such a motivational boost. And I'm gonna go. There's a lady who wants me to give her a sign tonight.
Yeah.
Like,
John, you know, like Cory says it all the time. Get the flags up. Hey, I got a lot of attention in my whole neighborhood. People drive by, like I'm about, see my house? I'm 20 feet up in the air, about 25 feet up.
Yeah.
So I get people to see it from a long distance.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how we do this.
Take a picture again.
Oh, here.
I could go right. Yeah, take a video as well.
Talking to Albertan.
Hey, thanks so much.
You subscribe to this guy. He's good.
Hey, you know, I'm humbled by this, guys. I'm not doing this for anything for myself.
Yeah, and that's the secret. The secret to success is humbleness, eh? The secret to success is humbleness. That's what we love you, and you're doing a good job out there.
I love you guys. You're my fellow Albertan patriots.
But we want a picture with you too.
And Derek too. Derek is on fire too. He's had some good videos going on.
Look at him going on. He's probably handed out all the signs already in like 15 minutes.
The guy's on fire. Like his last videos are just on fire. Yeah.
Oh, I watch Fringe like almost every day. I watch John Bolton a lot too. You guys watch John Bolton?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love Derek,
Yeah.
John. I watch you every
We
day.
watch all you
When I go
guys.
to bed, I'm looking at your videos all the time.
I gotta get back out there. As soon as the rain stops, then I'm gonna start.
Where do you live, John? You're in Edmonton, eh? You live in Edmonton?
Yeah, in this area here. Yeah.
You're doing a great job.
Hey, thanks so much. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, right on. We need the independent.
Referendum style stuff, but we're still going to have.
Hey, thanks so much. I'm not. I don't know why. Thanks so much. You got two signs. I thought he was just giving out one sign.
No, this is.
I'm saving one for you.
This is. Oh, do you have?
I got a sign.
No, this is
Yeah.
for one of my team leader because
Yeah.
they're in BC.
Yeah.
It's for Bill and Jocelyn.
Bill and Jocelyn,
Okay.
they're team leader.
Okay. For the Alberta Prosperity Project.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, we're probably all Alberta Prosperity Project volunteers. Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
I'm one of the canvasser and he's a canvasser.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Wow.
so we're gonna be volunteering to campaigns,
Yeah.
whatever if they set up. Because I think
Yeah.
we're waiting for Keith Wilson to put out that white paper
Yeah.
that he was saying.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, and so like I would encourage people to donate, and I think donating to Keith Wilson is really important as well right now because he's doing all the paperwork.
Cory Morgan, we donate, but then we're gonna donate again with John Levine.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Yeah. Jason Levine, Cory Morgan, Keith Wilson. I heard Rebel News has one too. I'm not sure about that, but
Yeah,
like I don't know.
because we need more of this and billboards and
Yeah.
stuff like that. We need
With all the Canada flags all the way in here, eh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Fringe picked a good spot. It's like they're setting up for Canada Day.
You're going to Mirror on Canada Day. Oh no,
Oh yeah. I'll be there.
Alberta Day.
Alberta Day. Yeah.
You know what we got to do? We got to get Trump to come and get Carney the way he did Maduro.
Just scoop them.
Scoop him up.
Wouldn't that be a
sleeping,
thing?
we wake up and he's gone.
I mean, you can have a dream one time and just kind of like let the
He wasn't
thought.
elected. He was appointed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
He pointed us in the wrong direction.
it definitely did.
Yeah.
But you know, my thoughts about donating is like, let's max out Cory Morgan's foundation at 600,000.
Yeah.
You know, we're at 60,000 already in like a week. Let's get to 600, cap them out, put them out of business,
Yeah.
and then go pile on the next one. Because you know the other groups, the unions that are starting their organizations, they've already got their organizations like padded with cash. So we need to like really be focused on this and gotta put the effort, volunteer, donate, and
That's right. Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And like just talk to people, right? Like just go to the hot tub and be like, so what do you think? Or,
Nice talking to you, John.
hey, it was nice meeting you. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, hey, thanks.
John, we're gonna take a photo with you, my friend.
Hey,
Yeah, we'll take a
get
photo
a
with
sign,
you.
Marilyn. Okay, there. Okay.
Sign.
Put up the sign. Okay.
Hold on.
1, 2, 3. 3, 2,
Okay.
1. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Nice meeting
I
you,
want to.
John.
I want to use that for my thumbnail. Do you? No, seriously. Do you follow me on X or YouTube or any? Yeah, X.
I follow you on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, YouTube.
Okay. Well,
I never know how to send them those. That's just a problem.
that's okay.
Yeah.
If you're on YouTube, how could you email it to me? Yeah. I'll put it in the video. It's JON.
Hang on here.
So yeah.
JON from Alberta at yahoo.com. And I'm going to use that for my thumbnail.
J-O-N at alberta.com.
At yahoo.com.
Oh, J-O-N at yahoo.com. Okay.
How did you end up with 3 signs, Tommy?
Hey, well, I got some friends. I got friends
See, I got a bunch of friends of mine.
that will take their. Everyone wants.
We're trying to do all of. I'm doing all of St. Albert. Like I'm going all like my.
Yeah.
You know this hat, John, is amazing.
It
I get
is.
a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Like my grandkids that go to swimming and everywhere I go
Yeah.
in St. Albert, I get attention. Grocery store, swimming pool, right?
Yeah.
And you know what, John?
Yeah.
90% of them are on board. All the
Oh,
ones that it's
yeah.
way bigger than what people think.
Oh, this is way bigger than what people think.
Way bigger, John.
Yeah.
So because you know, like St. Albert is, it's more the woke
Yeah.
city.
Well, they're trying to discourage us, right? Like they release a fake poll. They're like, "Oh, support is coming down," and then I guess okay. Then they leave a comment. They're like, "You're never gonna win." I'm like, "All right, I guess I'll just go home and pout."
Yeah, right. But we don't, right?
No.
We don't pout.
No.
We're all having fun.
Yeah.
We're laughing. We're having fun.
Yeah.
And they're not. They're not having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is honestly the best experience, like being part of this movement. Like so many good people here. So many good people.
Everyone's changed. That's all we want is change. We're
Good
just,
choice, right?
10 years of the same thing, and we're not seeing anything different.
100 years.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, and it really-
I have a saying: if you keep doing what you've always done,
Yeah.
you will always get what you've always gotten.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I've taught that to my kids, and I'm teaching that to my grandkids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we keep doing what we've always done, we will always get what we've always gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what happened in the last 40 years.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Since Pierre Trudeau.
Alberta's like the kid in the basement, Now it's time to get out and get a real job.
Yeah.
Well, and I was thinking about this too. Like the Forever Canadians are kind of like, a guy being stuck in the mud with his pickup truck, and his buddy gets out and he's like, "Just keep spinning the tires." Like that's what Alberta feels like right now.
It's like
Yeah.
we're the entrepreneurs that are not afraid to take a gamble,
Take a-
But
take a
everybody
risk, a
else
risk.
with the Forever Canada thing, they're just wanting to just huddle down and just go
Yeah.
with the status quo.
Yeah.
And really, we're the gamblers. We're the guys that are out here.
Yeah.
We know that this
Yeah.
thing will work. They're worried that we don't have enough cash or whatever or wherewithal to make this thing happen, but
Yeah.
we do. We
Well,
actually
and it's truly grassroots. Like the other movements, those are like political parties, and they're like union organizers, and so those guys are like professional campaigners and stuff like that. This is something that broadsided them. They never thought that there would be a serious movement of millions of people supporting this.
well, their side are basically the ex-politicians that are leading it.
Yeah,
With Tommy and with Jason,
Yeah.
look at, hey, and meanwhile, we're just the grassroots people
And we're
out here.
passionate
regular
with what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
so passionate with this movement.
Yeah.
And that's the secret, is to be humble, to be passionate.
yeah, yeah.
That's the secret. Just
Yeah,
Be humble, be passionate. Best advice ever.
By the way, Derek has the signs for you. He's saving a couple
Oh,
signs.
don't say. I gotta tell him. Don't save signs. I got some signs to hand out as well. I gotta do that.
Right
John, it
on.
was so nice meeting you,
Hey,
my friend.
it was a pleasure, my
yeah, well,
friend.
like I said, it's nice to
Yeah.
meet you in person. I listen to you all the time. You're great.
Well,
Keep up the good
I'm
work.
humbled and honored to hear you say that.
We're gonna keep flowering. Let's keep flowering.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Off here in the wind, so I better get these.
Go get this sign spit away. Hey, how's it going? I love your shirt.
Oh, thank you very much.
And you got your sign now?
Yeah, sure do. Yeah. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming out.
Signs.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for picking up that sign and putting it on your lawn. And that'll tell all your friends and family, and then maybe they'll support. Do your friends and family support this?
My family certainly do. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Like, it's not one of those conversations you're afraid to like bring up at the dinner table, or
Not at all. No, we're very involved in all of this. All of my kids and grandkids are kind of questioning a lot of things that's happening right now, but they're at the age where thinking about hopefully buying a home, and so I don't know. They're questioning a lot of
well, that's a big concern, right? Like, when I was 20, I'm not trying to brag either, but when I 19, I bought a house. I worked on the service rig for like 6 months, and then I bought a house. You know, $90,000. I bought an apartment. Okay, wasn't very fancy. Do you think any of the young people this day have that kind of an opportunity?
not unless they have huge support and contributions from their families.
Yeah.
Yeah, not on their own. Not if you're starting from scratch. And to save the amount of money needed just for down payment is next to impossible these days.
And like we were talking about, like the economy, like it's not going to change. We're locked in on this. We can predict what the future of Canada is going to be. A loaf of bread's going to be $25, you know, and like, okay, it was 60 cents back in 95. Now it's going to be like, now it's like $5-6. Factor that forward. How many years to $25? You know, we're on that path. And so the destructive socialist policies where the government prints the money, you know, and that's alluring to children, to kids, young people. They're like, oh, free stuff, right? But then they don't realize how that actually plays out. Somebody's got to pay the bills.
That's they don't realize the cost to them eventually. Oh, that's right.
Well, thank you so much for supporting this.
Thank you for being here.
I just retired in September from a job I held for 35 years.
Yeah.
I started there at $7 an hour. And I left at about $26 an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, so like the wages go up, and if inflation goes up at the same rate, or, you know, or about that, then you don't notice it. But man, my wage hasn't gone up. Not enough to keep up with this. At least in the last little while, it's hurting really bad.
Well, that's what I question. Where are wages going? That I went from $7 to $26 in 35 years.
Yeah. Well, and to put this in perspective, I bought my first house. I'd worked at Tim Hortons as well. I was making $7.50, right? And then a service rig, I was making like, I think 25, you know, and then overtime, right? And lots of hours. So that's how you save it up. But
25 on the rigs? That's a long time
back
ago.
then, yeah. Well, now it's like 40, I think. I don't know what they started them at. I'm out of the loop, but those opportunities aren't available. I was looking at the rig count, not to bore you, okay? But the rig count is how many drilling rigs are active in Alberta. And back in 2012, it was over 500. And this January, so in January in 2012, and this January was 150, 125. Those are jobs that young people won't have, you know? And it's the policies that the government puts out there that are destroying our industry. And it's like they're leaving, you know, they're going somewhere else. And yeah. Like I hear a lot of people saying, we're doing this for the kids, you know, doing this for our future. We're founding a nation based off of our values, our heritage, our shared dreams for the future, you know, where we can actually be free and prosperous.
So much potential.
It's so much potential.
It's heartbreaking that it's so restricted.
Yeah. But we can do this. This movement, we can win this, and this is how we do this. Random people coming out to pick up flags, put them on their lawn, donate to the campaigns, and help sign them up and pass out some more signs.
Yeah, it's all banding together towards the same end. It's going to happen.
Hey, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Hey, how's it going?
Just wanted to say hi. We watched you right from
How are you?
Hey, good. Thanks so much.
first video.
Your first video we watched, and you.
That wasn't very interesting, I don't think.
Huh? Well, it was. We had some thoughts about it, and then you got better and better. The best review you had was that Indigenous lady.
Oh yeah.
That you had really good talk with.
Yeah, she was fantastic.
Yeah, I think you do more of those.
Yeah.
You know, it really educates everybody.
Well, I'll tell you this. I have met several Indigenous people who've been interested in coming on my channel, and they said they supported independence. After seeing that video, a lot of people reached out to me, and then they changed their minds. And some of the excuses I've got, like one guy, he said that his uncle was the chief. And I'm like, please come and talk to me. If you're watching this, please come and talk to me. But there's a lot of politics and a lot of backdoor things, and they're scared to talk, and I think a lot of people are scared to talk.
Well, we have our neighbors across the street, and they're for the other side.
Yeah.
And, but at least they talk.
Yeah.
Not like Michelle and I, we've been out since January canvassing.
Yeah.
In super cold weather, 26 below weather.
Yeah.
And I've had the other side come up and swear at us.
Yeah.
They do all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Yet we don't do that.
No.
Because we know better.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I always thought Canadians were stereotypically polite and like kind people, and I think that Albertans are the last remnants of that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's
because they sure don't show it. You know, like I would love, like honestly, I walk around, I try to have polite conversations. Very rarely do I meet a forever Canadian who's just like, okay, I'll be civil to you. We're not going to swear. I'm not going to threaten you. I'm not going to call you names, and let's just talk about the ideas. They very rarely do that, you know? And actually, to be fair, in my last Stetler video, the lady that I was talking to who said she was for Canada, she actually did seem like she was having a reasonable conversation. So it does happen.
Yeah. Well, I think we're getting some new leaders into our group.
Yeah.
You know, like Keith Wilson and others.
Yeah. Hey, thanks.
And yeah, that he's going to help the movement for sure.
Yeah.
Because he brings a lot of knowledge.
Oh, for sure.
You know.
Yeah.
Me, I'm just a regular postman. Right. You know, but I believe in saving Alberta.
Yeah.
You know, I love Canada too.
I do.
But it's not working.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not working.
And ironically, I think this is going to save Canada. I think that when we leave, there's going to be such a massive shift that a lot of the Canadians are going to have to wake up, and a lot of the bad elements are going to they're going to dissolve. They're going to go away.
Well, we can see that with the other provinces like Saskatchewan, part of BC,
yeah,
Quebec.
Yeah.
You know, they all want to get out.
Yep. Yeah.
There's got to be a reason for it.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. So I got to check my facts on this, but I think Quebec's having an election this year, October 4th. And so I always get Bloc or Parti Québécois, whatever they are, the Separatist Party, they're leading in the polls. And they're promising to have a referendum in a few years. Like, they're like...
it would be nice to have...
Oh, okay. Let's get out of the way.
Nice to have local media start promoting some of our views.
Yeah.
But it's always the other side.
Yeah.
And, you know, how's that fair?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's not, and that's why we need to leave, because the media is rigged. The CBC gets $1.5 billion a year to just basically spread propaganda, and they're trying to socially engineer our culture with all their woke policies.
We hear the world is in a mass confusion right now. Look at Ireland, what's happening with Ireland. It's just nuts. All of Europe
Nice meeting you.
in chaos. Canada is in chaos. So
Pushing me right towards Fringe. I'm gonna knock him. I'm gonna knock him over here.
That's okay. I don't mind.
I don't want to hit the car.
anyways,
Hey, thank you so much. Well, it was really nice talking to you, and thanks for the support. And
oh yeah,
keep
we
on
love your
keeping on,
channel.
man.
We love both of you guys.
You know what? It's nice to hear that, because usually in the comment section I'm getting told to get bent. So
Oh,
I'm sorry about that.
hey, it's part of the job.
both my wife and I have blue cups. So when we were canvassing, we used to have our
John
blue
Bolton's
cup.
blue
Yeah.
cups.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
So
we'd
you
have
got a little bit of everything in your
everything's
lifestyle.
in
That's
there.
good.
I got a little bit of you. Still got to get.
I got the other shirt, but I didn't want to take it off in the parking lot and switch it out because I might get in trouble. There apparently a nuisance is a problem here in
Anyways, I gotta go and eat. We'll see you guys.
Very good seeing you. Thanks for coming out and getting the signs.
Hey, thanks so much. Hey, did you hand out all your signs?
I do.
Not yet? I got one for you. I saved you one.
No. I got some signs of my own. I got 5.
You got, well, do you want an extra? I put one aside for you.
Well, I'll take it, but you're handing them out way quicker than I am. You keep it. You keep
How
it.
many we got left here?
I just got a few for people that I actually know.
8, 10, 12, 14. We got 14 signs. And I got to get rid of them before I leave here. So who needs them?
I want a picture with you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, one more. Thank you.
Hey, thanks so
Metal
much.
tank yet?
Because you're coming from the easier side.
Perfect. Thanks, sir.
All right. You're more than welcome.
Well, this was a good idea.
Turned out really good. A lot better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
I figured we might give away half the stuff, but we're almost empty. So that's good. Rory will be happy.
I showed up here about 4:30. There was already a couple people waiting here.
Oh, jeez.
And then I talked to like that guy in the truck with the flag over there.
Yeah.
He was waiting. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you. I didn't see you there. Yeah.
See? This is what I say. We meet people all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, other than that, I just shut up.
Good to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. It's Clinton. Nice to meet you.
Well, this has been a hugely successful event, eh? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's good to see you out and about too, everywhere. I see you on YouTube all the time. I just laugh at some of the react. Like when you went to Sylvan, I just laughed at them heads. I'm like, really, buddy?
I'm gonna go to Sylvan again, probably maybe.
Go there when it warms up and the crowds come out. And like, yeah. Be interesting to go somewhere Canada Day and see the response you get from people.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely be making a video Canada Day. I was thinking about going to the party out in Alex, or Muir.
Okay. Yeah. Check it out.
At the Whistle Stop Cafe. There's a party happening.
Okay, yeah, that would be good. That would be a really good one.
Yeah.
That would be the spot to be. That would be a good place to just hold a Canada Day celebration. An Alberta Day celebration.
Yeah.
A goodbye Canada celebration.
Yeah. Goodbye Canada.
Goodbye Canada. Tell Pierre Poilievre to take his Magna Carta and stick it where the sun don't shine.
Yeah.
Because that's what got us into this wreck, and that's what will keep us in this wreck if you keep listening to the same old crap.
Yeah.
Magna Carta and their rule of law.
Yeah.
It's our rule that 3 more rules down, we'll put a clause to get out of that first rule, and we'll just tell you some more bullshit. Blow smoke up your butt. So,
well, hey, I got an idea. How about we just donate and volunteer and then vote CPC even harder, and then that might get us some of the
vote CCP?
But, almost, eh?
CCP, yeah. Fair and the CCP party tied in with the liberal CCP party. They're all bloody the same. They are. It's all the same. The same drama, the same lies, the same. They're all panicked right now. Alberta's leaving and they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Because they're all going to lose their paychecks.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
He's never going to be the prime minister of anything because it's all going to crumble when it bankrupts and Carney walks away.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, I'm really nervous about all these like censorship, hate speech laws that are coming down the pipe, like digital ID and protecting the children and like like C9. I'm really worried about all this. Like, yeah.
they already put a fence up around my church during COVID.
Really?
And locked up our pastor for holding services.
Yeah.
So like nobody there is happy at all about the C9 and all the other cred. Nobody's happy about it.
No.
People who bought UCP memberships, they're voting, they're doing everything by the rules, everything legal that they can.
Yeah.
And they're supporting independence and trying to go about it that way.
Yeah.
But push comes to shove, everybody will just keep standing regardless.
Yeah. Hey,
We'll follow God's law, not man's law.
Hey, can I ask you then, because I'm also Christian, and I want to get a perspective on this, because in my mind, I can't understand how a Christian would want to stay in Canada at this point. Like, I feel like this country has lost the moral prerogative to rule us. It's such an immoral country that if you just stay in Canada, you're the same part of it.
Yeah, no. From indoctrinating children to blocking Sean Foyt last year, when he had been here 2 years before in a row without any problems, all of a sudden he became hate speech for having outside prayer worship, outside worship. And like, at least they let him come to the ledge. That was awesome. I was there. That was good. It was a great thing.
Yeah.
But the fact that they did it, that they did it and canceled him across the country.
Yeah.
And that was, but everywhere they canceled him, people came out, and one guy in outside Winnipeg told him he went and plowed 40 acres of his crop.
Yeah.
And told him, come here and reap your harvest.
Wow.
He said, I plowed my field. He said, people were lining up for 4 hours. All you seen was headlights driving out to the fields that night. And they held the worship there, regardless of the fact that Winnipeg canceled it. So, and that's what happened.
Praise the Lord.
And God, you can't stop the Lord.
Yeah.
You can't stop.
Yeah.
Like they locked up Pastor Coates during COVID,
Yeah.
and he refused to bend the knee when they told him, well, if you take these conditions, we'll let you out. He said, no,
Yeah.
I'm not going to go for any conditions. I serve God, not man.
So what would you say to like true Christians, believers, like sincere believers, followers of Christ? What would you say to them who are still like, no, I'm loyal to Canada. I want to stay in Canada.
How can you justify it? How can you justify it when you see what's happening to the Jews to start with?
Yeah.
They're persecuting you. If you stop watching the paid media, the prostitutes, and you look out into the world and you see, taste and see, the Lord said, test all spirits, like test the spirit. Look at the spirit behind that. Look at that guy Carney. His eyes go black when he's giggling about the corruption he's doing. He's destroying Western civilization.
Yeah.
These people brought Alex Soros up into the country to talk to them and tell them how to go about it. Then Doug Ford's little fat butt runs down there, and only people he talks to is Democrats, the losers.
Yeah.
Nobody who's got any power in the Senate or the Congress or any influence with the president.
Yeah.
But he goes down there and acts like an idiot and makes it worse on everybody in Ontario.
Yeah.
And then there's no moral fiber to them. They've stolen billions of dollars already. It's all getting sent out to all these nonsense things with, like, if we have all these offices, if we have an immigration office, if we have a reconciliation office, if we have a whatever office,
Yeah.
why do they need consultants?
Yeah.
You have paid employees.
Yeah.
Don't your employees know anything? Like why does everybody in Canada have millions of dollars going to paid consultants,
Yeah.
and they're all tied to the same companies?
Yeah.
It's corrupt, it's dirty, it's wrong, it's satanic, and it's against everything. If you're a Christian, you have to hold everything up against the word and against the light.
Yes.
And there's no light there. It's all darkness. So you shine a light and it penetrates everything they're doing.
Yeah.
You see through it. If you look into it, if you take the time to look and not just listen to the media,
Yeah.
you get out and shake your head and get out of your little church bubble. If your pastor's not telling you the truth and your church isn't speaking up,
Yeah.
step out of there and look at it and pray about it and ask God, is this what you want me to support? Or do you want me to support a free world for myself, for my religious views, for my grandkids, and for the future? Because that's what you need.
Yeah.
You need to be your own free nation, not part of the states, because they can go Democrat at any other time in the future. You need to be your own independent nation
Yeah.
and have your own constitution.
Yeah.
And you need to enshrine your faith in your constitution. Canada had it written in there, but they didn't enshrine anything. These people have just disregarded it all.
The first line of our Constitution says something like, "These rights come from God and the rule of law," or something. It's like putting human law on the same page as God.
Yeah. It's
But no, my opinion, my position on this is that if you're a Christian, heck, I would even group in Jews and Muslims and anybody of faith. Like at this point, if you have any kind of religious, kind of moral tradition, this country is gone. How can you support it? It's so immoral. Everywhere you look, it's just immorality.
a couple years back, they had the parents when they stood up for the kids, and we marched. And they marched down there against the teachers union
Yeah.
and all them idiots, Janice Irwin and all them looking freakish out there, and her little purple-haired crew screaming. And the news said there were hundreds and hundreds of all these guys in support of it. And you look across the street, there were thousands of us. And I'll tell you what, it wasn't just Christians, it was Muslims too.
Yeah.
It was East Indians, it was all sort of people, because they don't want their kids being taught the garbage they're being taught.
Yeah.
They don't want them being corrupted either. So we're not the only people that are upset about it. There's a whole lot of other people that are upset about it.
Yeah.
But
I want to send my kids to school and know that they're being taught how to read and write and do math and stuff like that, and not be indoctrinated. Well, and so that's what's like homeschooling, and we got to turn to that. You still pay your taxes for the public school.
you still supporting their you got to give Caesar his nickel, like Jesus said, but whatever.
Yeah.
You don't have to participate with Caesar. You can still go do your own.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's why you look at the Muslims. They set up their own schools. They set up their own stuff, and they're not playing the same game. And that's what Christians should be having, is their own schools and stuff. But they come down against you. They try to lobby against you and say you shouldn't get funding. So you have to homeschool. And even at BC, they're trying to stop homeschooling.
Yeah.
You know, those people are so far left and idiotic, it's just retarded. But do you want to live in a country where you do not have a choice? That's the question.
That's the question.
Do you want to have a choice or not? We will never, Alberta will never, ever, ever outnumber population-wise Lower Ontario and Quebec. And they will always, under their rule of law and their Magna Carta and their British parliamentary system, they will always control the rest of the country.
Yeah.
And your vote doesn't count.
Yeah.
We got what? 33 out of 34 seats that are conservative out of Alberta.
I think
and
it's
we
like
don't
37 maybe.
30,
but
yeah, 36 out of 37 or something. But our vote doesn't count for anything.
Yeah.
It got nowhere. It got us nowhere.
Yeah.
It got us absolutely nowhere.
Yeah,
So
I was
why
looking.
be part of
I was looking at the stats. So it's like the Maritime, the Atlantic provinces all together. Oh, my memory's fading. I think they got 32 MPs, and Alberta has 37. But then they have half the population, and they have just about as much representation. Like the system is designed to keep the East in power and to keep the West as a colony.
Exactly, as a colony that supports the main body back there.
Yeah.
And originally it was supposed to support them and send some back to the king. They don't give him his piece no more. They just keep it. It goes to private consultants now and to Brookfield and all those other companies. So
Well, you know, I wonder how much power the king actually has, because, you know, technically he's the head of the armed forces, right? And all the laws are signed in his name, right?
I don't have an army.
And
so
the
it doesn't
governor
matter.
general could technically, yeah.
Canada no longer has an army. No, we no longer.
It's true.
Since
It's so sad. No knock to the soldiers by that.
no knock to him at all.
Yeah.
No, I got nothing but respect for General Iyer and all the others, all the ones who went to Afghanistan and fought and did everything they did. I got nothing but respect for them. But to come back here and then have to watch people come walking through your country wearing full burqas and walking around in a bank where I couldn't even go into AMP on back in the day or Max with a balaclava on because it's winter out and I'm freezing, been doing snow removal. I just want to get some coffee. You'd have to take your damn hoodie off and everything, your hat off. You couldn't go in the store.
Yeah.
These people can do that. These guys fought against this to supposedly give those women and everybody else their rights. Then they come home and they watch this crap happen. And you watch a fake prime minister stand up there and say, Muslim values or Canadian values. Some guy just offered to put some national Somali month for a month.
Yeah.
Like, how many bloody Somalis do we have in Canada? Not that many, buddy. You know,
Well, there's a lot of them. I've met quite a few.
there's a lot, but they don't need a month of their own. We don't have a Canadian
Let me tell you a little story here. Do you have a Class 1 license by any chance?
license.
A Class 1 driver's license?
used to.
Yeah. So I have a Class 1 license. And I met a Somalian the other day. I wish I had my camera rolling. But this, you know, you have the basic conversation. You're like, oh, yeah, hey, how's it going? What do you do? And then this guy tells me he's a Class 1 driver. So immediately we have a connection, right? Like, how'd you get your license? We start talking about that. I'm like, I went to school and then nobody would hire me. And then I had to get a job with a dumb company for like half the wage and then sit beside a big, fat, annoying trucker for like 6 months. And then, you know what he told me? Not a word of the lie. Okay. He said that he got his license. And then he went to a business that was owned by Somalians, and they put him behind a truck the very next day.
That's what's happening all across.
And they sent him to the United States.
Yeah, they're getting real mad about that stuff. They got the same issue down there because states like California just licensed any old buddy, and then the one guy gets the license and he lets his cousin, his other cousin drive the dang truck.
It's not gonna happen. And like I couldn't even help I'm a very polite guy. I don't know. I try to be polite, but like I just dropped my head. I was like, I couldn't even stop myself right in front of him. And then I think he realized he shouldn't have said that because that's like totally cheating the system. It's grossly unsafe. That's negligent. Like people are dying on the roads because of this kind of
The new
stuff.
Canadian way. It's what they want. It's what they imported. They self-vet themselves. You got some guy in Ontario today just went and shot and killed a cop. One of the guys that they were investigating for shooting at the American consulate. And to top of everything else.
Yeah.
And
then he's just going to get released, right, on bail.
Oh, he will. Yeah. He's 19 years old. Oh, he's just misguided. He's like, maybe we'll even try him as a juvenile so he doesn't have to go to adult prison. You know, and we don't want to get him in trouble because of immigration status because he's probably here illegally.
But hey, you know what? This video that I'm making right now, if Bill C9 and all these others pass, this bill is going to make me a hate speecher.
Oh, it is.
Because of what I've just said. There's like a dozen things they're going to find. And it's like, this is what you get if you want to go along Forever Canada. Free speech like this, me and this gentleman, we just met on right now. This is going to be illegal in Canada very soon.
It's pretty much
It's going to be an actual crime. Yeah.
It's pretty. They're probably just building a little list with all of us. Like,
Yeah. I'm not even lying. I'm telling the truth. I'm speaking my mind.
Honestly. Just like they did the truckers. I sent Cory Morgan $100 so he could put up signs because I think that's a great thing to put up billboards.
Yeah.
And I sent him $100 for it. I know they've got everybody registered, everybody listed. I sent my email address, my full name, and everything else. And I know the government can look at that and see where his money came from.
Yeah.
So they have a list of who they want to target afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, we're all Albertans. We're all on the target list.
That does scare me. And you know, this online harms bill that they're trying to pass now is like, we're going to protect the kids. We're going to ban 16-year-olds and under from using the internet.
Their speech. And then when they're in school, they can't come in. You can't bring your phone into the school, and we don't want you having any internet in there. So when they tell you the lies that they've been telling, they told my grandson that being patriotic equated to being a racist.
Yeah.
That's literally 2 years ago they told him that when Donald Trump had just got elected, and they said, look at the states, look at Trump and his followers.
Yeah.
They're racist. Even though they were the majority and voted in democratically.
Yeah.
Democracy doesn't mean anything to these people.
Yeah.
You don't have any rights.
Well, and so, but here's the thing though, this bill is, how do you know if someone's under 16? Well, everybody who uses social media is going to have to verify their age. They're going to have to put in a government photo ID to do that. So the roundabout thing here now is actually that they're not banning your grandkids. Well, they are, but they're actually, they're tracing all of us. All of our social media is going to be linked to a government source, a government database. Like they're going to be able to clamp down on us. And you see what's already happening in the UK. They show up and they arrest people for comments on Facebook.
They got a couple thousand people arrested already over there. Like they've locked up thousands of people in Britain.
And they're getting worse punishments than the people they're like, oh, let's go report a gang. And then that comment gets them put in jail for 2 years.
Let's chase a kid through the neighborhood first. Let's chase a kid through the neighborhood and say, oh, he knocked off my turban, and let him bleed out handcuffed on the sidewalk. And the perpetrator of the guy walks to jail with no cuffs, and they walked him through the jail and let him pick whatever food he wanted to eat. Like, it's a joke. It's a joke, and that's the same as the laws here in Canada. It's more than a two-tiered system. It's pathetic.
Yeah, we're heading down that path. And so every time I see Forever Canada, I just think, okay, Forever Canada. Forever is a long time. And we're going down this path. We know what this path leads to. No free speech. We're going to live in fear. We're going to be self-censoring. How many people are already self-censoring? I was afraid to start this channel, man. I was afraid.
I don't blame you to be there. You put yourself on the front line. I'm thankful for that. I'm proud of you for doing it. I'll stand up. I come to all of it. I was at the big event at the Ledge last year, and I seen Derek came there early, and I was there early. I wanted to see before it started, like what was going to happen and who was going to filter in and around and what was really going to go on, right? And I was watching for them Antifa creeps and anything else. I just wanted to see. And Derek interviewed me, and then right afterwards, Tommy Temper come found me, and John Bolton was there or somebody, and I want to talk to all them guys, and the family seen me on TV and said, oh yeah, they see me way out in Winnipeg, and I'm like, oh yeah, and they're like, oh wow, your face is up there, but I don't care, because somebody's got to stand up. I'm 67, I'll be 67 years old in a couple of weeks, so you know, it doesn't matter. My life is gone, but I have a grandson, and he's going to have kids, and I know thousands of little kids in my church. That's beautiful. It's a breeding ground. It's awesome, and they're the future. But they're the future, and you have to secure a future for them. You can't just sit back and let it go down around you. You can't put on your blinders and say, oh, it'll just get better, because it won't. It's going downhill so bloody fast. And on top of that, your nation, Canada, is bankrupt. It has no money. Donald Trump he's calling it right now. He's not going to play any more games with these idiots. He's not even talking to them. They don't, when they go down there, they don't even talk to his people. They talk to the Democrats, the people who lost. And have nothing. They talk to the people who rage and have temper tantrums and go on about nothing. You know, and that's it. They just want to destroy North America. They want to destroy Western civilization, and they want to take it all down. And they want to take God out of everything. That's when they start telling you that speaking the word of God is hate speech, then you got to question everything, because they're not just telling Christians that, they're telling Muslims that, they're telling Jews that. Everybody's got the first 5 books in common. The first 5 books of the Bible, it's all there. It's all there. Genesis through Deuteronomy and all that. It's all there. We've got it. The Muslims have it.
Well, no, you're right though. The Bill C-9 is going to make it a criminal offense to preach the Bible.
To preach any type of religion. To preach any type of religion.
Well, no, but they're not going to enforce it against the Muslims. They're going to enforce it against the Christians. That's it.
The Muslims are here to replace us. That's why they brought them in mass numbers, and we don't see them out here like you do on the East Coast.
Sure feels like it.
You're starting to see way more of them. Like you go to Hortons or something, you know. But who goes there? We haven't bothered. But the thing is, if you go and look what the stuff that goes on in Toronto and the stuff that goes on in Montreal, and those masses and masses of numbers, like they're even the East Indian community out there is saying send them back.
Yeah.
We came here and we've been here and we had an established community, and now they've ruined everything.
Yeah.
They say we don't want them here because they're what it is all the criminal element.
Yeah. Well, go watch. I posted a video at the U of A, and it's about half hour in. No, well, it's not as bad as you think. I'll go make more. But like half an hour in, I met an East Indian immigrant, but he's like a move here young kid, right? So he was like, he had a Canadian accent.
I'll give you the water.
But his first thing out of his mouth.
What? Yeah. It's just too much immigration right now.
Too much immigration. He says there's too many immigrants. And my mouth dropped. I'm like,
I know people that are over here from Bosnia and from all these other countries. I knew people back in the 70s when Iran fell, when the Shah fell.
Yeah.
I remember when all the Iranians came over that wanted freedom. I remember when Americans got took hostage and Canada had some balls and actually hid their people in our embassy and smuggled them out.
I just want to give some context though. Like my wife is from Venezuela, and I sponsored her to come to Canada, and I took on all the financial burdens of doing that because I love her, you know. And that's I think the way that we should, like, that's a right that I had, you know. And when people come over here and they skirt the whole system, all the other immigrants who wait in line, like I talked to some Filipinos earlier in this video, they were like, oh yeah, I did it all properly, right? And then the ones who come over improperly, they ruin it for everybody.
Slap in their face.
Yes. It's like, why did I wait so long?
My last church before I switched to this church was basically, it's been transitional. It's been all immigrants. I have a friend, like you said, Filipino. He worked 9 years. He worked to bring his family over. 9 years. There are people there from the Congo. There are people there who walked over 3 different African nations, sat in a refugee camp, came over legally, worked their butts. I know a man that works 3 jobs. He sleeps 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
He literally sleeps 5 hours a day, and he brought all his family over finally and got them here. It took him like almost 10 years to get his whole family here now. And now these other people just go online and self-proclaim themselves to be.
Let's be factually correct. So what they do is they sign up at a fake university, and then there's other agencies that dump money into their account so that they can get the student visa. They show up here, they work at Uber and various jobs that are like just kind of under the table. And then they don't actually go to school, a lot of them. Okay, so the battery died again. I got to get a new camera. I don't know where that cut off.
It's cool out too, but the temperature might have an effect on it too.
No, it's this stupid GoPro battery. It only lasts a certain time. I'm constantly watching it. I got to keep it blinking. But did you notice when it stopped? We'll figure it out.
I had no clue when it stopped.
Hey, but it was nice talking to you. Let's shake hands again. I think it missed that
All
part.
right, John. There you go, buddy.
Thanks so much.
Cheers to independence, everybody.
cheers
God
to
bless
independence.
you all.
Cheers to independence. God bless you all. Thanks so much.
God bless Alberta.
All right. Well, I'm not going to crash Fringe's party anymore. Hey, thanks, Fringe.
Hey, take it easy, John. I gave away the last sign. I'm sorry. Somebody came for it. You said you have some, right?
Does anybody need? I got 4 more. Or maybe 5 more.
You're good to go.
This might be somebody who needs one.
Okay, I'll give them out right now.
There you go.
Hey, thank you everybody for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. It really means a lot to me. I really believe in this movement. Cheers.